Breaking explosive FBI warning. CCP, Iran, and Mexican cartels partnering in Canada to move fentanyl and terrorists into the United States. Our northern border is one of the most porous borders ever at all. Okay.
It's being invaded by snow Mexicans.
It's Europeans. Those are Europeans. Look, point blank, I could get up from where I am right now and drive approximately 14 hours and walk into Canada undetected.
Yeah.
Easily. I know a dozen places that I could do this and be unchallenged.
Yeah. It's not a secret.
Nope. You can absolutely just stroll into Canada. And the same is true of our border in a lot of places. Now, when I lived in Korea, they had a whole thing. This is in the late 90s on anchor babies and how to get into the United States so you could have a baby in the United States and become a United States citizen through your freaking fornication trophies. And this reporter went to Canada and found the U.S. border, and he's like, watch this. I'm in Canada. I'm in America. I'm in Canada. I'm in America. Stepping back and forth over just a piece of land. And this is a reporter with cameras and a microphone and shit.
Yeah.
I'm in America. I'm in Canada. I'm in America. I'm in Canada. Our border there is really seriously porous. So, Patel's warning echoes the Bureau's exclusive reporting on a criminal convergence linking CCP-backed chemical suppliers, Iranian proxies, and Mexican cartels operating through Vancouver super labs. I know that this activity is going on. We identified it a long fucking time ago. In the first 2 to 3 months, we've been in the seat under Donald Trump's administration. He has sealed the border. Where's the fentanyl still coming from? It's coming through the northern border. I'm sorry. I just can't trust Kash Patel. He looks like somebody just surprise butt segsed him. He always looked like somebody just surprise prison butt segsed him.
Yeah.
In an explosive Sunday interview that would place tremendous pressure on Prime Minister Mark Carney's new Liberal government, after Kash Patel alleged that the Mexican cartel, the Chinese, and this post is for paid subscribers, you snatch.
I don't worry about it. Just move on to the next for a couple minutes. Out.
Anyway, we knew that this was going on, but there it is. Now, here is the other thing that is going on. And this is from 7 May 2025. So this is about a month and a half ago. The Sinaloa Cartel Rift is redrawing Mexico's criminal map. There's a war going on. The arrest of Ismael El Mayo Zambada in the United States on 25 July 2024 marked a breaking point for the Sinaloa cartel amid simmering tensions as a result of previous disruptions in its top leadership. The arrest of the former top leader led to an all-out war between two of the cartel's factions, Los Chapitos and El Mayo. So the guys who liked El Chapo and the guys who liked mayonnaise. To the extent that many have begun to question the cartel's continued existence. The rift has led to a spike in violence in the group's stronghold in Sinaloa, but it has also started to spread into territories controlled and disputed by the Sinaloa cartel as other criminal groups seek to leverage the fracture for territorial expansion. The outbreak of clashes and attacks in September 2024 following El Mayo's arrest contributed to 2024 record to some of the highest levels of violence involving non-state armed groups in Mexico over the last 6 years, and has since contributed to persistently high levels of violence across the country. For those of you who don't know this about the cartels and this war that we're talking about here, these cartels over the years have basically developed armies the same way that we had armies in Europe and regiments in the United States for the Civil War. Lords and guys with money in Europe would have armed companies. They would have their own regiments and battalions and brigades. And the same thing happened here in the United States prior to the Civil War. We didn't have standing armies. We had these guys
Militias.
who would put together, yeah, they were militias, but they were focused, and that's what they did. These cartels do the same thing. These are real, efficient military units, not up to snuff to, say, our own infantry or our Marines or anything like that, but in their context, in their country, they're really good.
Yeah.
So, let's see here. That being said, let's go to the iArchive. This is so nice.
Oh, yeah.
Pop, what's that?
That is an M2 50 cal machine gun.
Why does a Colombian have that?
Because somebody sold it to them.
Probably.
Or they got it from the CIA.
See the weapon on the ground next to him there? If I am not mistaken, that's a Macmillan TAC 50. Look at the muzzle.
Yeah, I see it.
I think that's a Macmillan TAC 50.
That's bad.
That's very bad. It's an anti-material sniper rifle.
It's...
Some Colombian veterans were lured to Mexico by the promise of high-end jobs, only to discover their new employer was the cartel. The former head of the Drug Enforcement Agency says the presence of foreign fighters in the cartel wars could justify U.S. actions in Mexico. What were you going to say, Bob?
Well, I was going to say that the 50 cal sniper rifle will pretty much decapitate you at 18 to 2,400 meters easy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, there was that Vietnam sniper that got the world's longest kill with the 50 cal.
No, that has since been defeated by a Canadian sniper.
Yeah,
in Afghanistan. Yes.
Well, before that.
Yeah.
That's correct. Before that, you are correct.
Yeah, Carl's Halfcock did that.
Was that Halfcock?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, a Canadian recently broke that record. And I think it was like 2,300 meters or something crazy like that.
Stupid long distance.
So 11 Colombians were arrested in Michoacan state last week in connection to a roadside bomb attack that killed 8 members of Mexico's National Guard. Colombia's foreign ministry said all of the detained men had once been soldiers. Colombian President Gustavo Petro said on X that a cartel known as Los Reyes hired the Colombian mercenaries to confront the Mexican state. This is a whole new can of worms. These cartels have always used foreign assets. Cuban DGI, Cuban intelligence has been there. Spetsnaz has been there, but this is the first presence of a unit that I know of. This is the first presence of a unit that I know of. We have more and more tabs, but I believe that we've made our point tonight. There's a war going on that's about to escalate, and it has gone into the digital realm where these cartels now are using advanced this is special warfare techniques, these SIGINT techniques. We provided the support to guys like Pop doing exactly stuff like this and providing them with the intelligence to put them on the X. The guys that I worked with are the ones that put the guys like Pop on the X to go find the bad guys and invite them in for a cup of tea and some lead.
Mostly lead. Not so
Mostly
much
lead.
tea. Yeah,
Not so much tea.
Maybe some boom putty.
Boom putty. Yeah.
Boom
little boom putty.
Party.
A little boom putty party.
Yeah.
So
this is coming here.
It's here. No, this is here. This is the point. It's here.
Yeah.
All night we've been saying it's here. And they're coming across both borders.
Yeah.
You know, this is not a figure of speech. This is not hypothetical. Any of that. It's all here. For those of you who live anywhere near these areas, keep your fucking head on a swivel, because the violence these people are capable of dishing out is extremely real.
Yes.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulas.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.